All right, and I think I've got. Let me flip back over so I can see you, dude. And let's see. And back to which one? Oh, there we go. Oh, I went past you. Too many apps open. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're taking off. Love me two times. And let me see. I got enough volume? Oh, well. I guess we'll rock it. We'll go. And one, two. Oh, actually, we're gonna bring in a little bit more dirt for that. Yes. Love me two times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me two times, girl. Yeah, I'm going away. Love me two times, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me two times, I'm going away. Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me two times, I'm going away. Love me two times, I'm going away. My bad. Back to the verse.
My bad.
Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me two times, I'm going away. Love me two times, I'm going away. Love me two times, I'm going away. Ow! All right, so let's now that we've ironed out the crinkles, let's do it again. We'll bring up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually move this mic over near the amp so we get a little more amp sound. That should be a little cooler. And let me move this. Yes. There we go, right? Let's see. And go that way. got that. I'm gonna move this vocal mic here over into a better little spot, and then we're gonna. I think we can really put this sucker together. Hang on. Bring this right here. Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Let's take it and let's see. We're on. What did I need? I was looking for something. I know. I think that's it. Let me take a drink of this. And all right. So let's bring that tempo up a little bit. I'll bring it up a little bit, not too crazy, but I want to see if we can. We'll take it. I want to see. Ooh. Here we go. And I'm gonna go. Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. Yeah, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, girl. 1 for tomorrow, 1 just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Love me 1 time. Could not speak. Love me 1 time. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 1 time. Could not speak. Love me 1 time. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. All right. What do you think? It's starting to get interesting.
A little better.
Let's give it 1 more. I feel like there were still a couple of spots, but like
I think I was dragging a bit.
yeah, towards the middle it did start to kind of do that, and I was like, all right, gotta keep even because we're gonna do this too. We'll go do this next. Right. We'll do that next, and that's another one that you gotta kind of like really keep your foot on the gas, even though it's you sort of want to pull it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's something about it that
It has a very lazy feeling.
yeah, it can be. You know, we can't let it be, but that's the idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the idea is kind of slanky, and it's like, you know, Jim Morrison had this kind of hippie rock star psychedelic kind of thing, and his music to me represented that space. Like you, when I think of him doing it, like there's a certain thing about all their songs that had that sound. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. Yeah, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 1 time, could not speak. Love me 1 time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Yeah. Love me 1 time, could not speak. Love me 1 time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, I'm going away. All right. What I will say is, you know, again, even when we kind of reflect back on and think about the mistakes and all the little things that happened, we did start to capture the zone. Like you could feel that we were like, were you listening and you felt like you were in a club or you were in a concert and you're like, okay. Or you're just going through the motions, right? All of a sudden, those little licks, you're starting to play with more dynamics, which is huge. And especially even on the padded electronic drums where it's almost overly sensitive, like you're starting to become more dynamic, and it really makes it much cooler because you get those right, where you hear me starting to shift off the beat, right? Like I was holding it down and giving you it straight, and then you start to play. And that's what happens, like when you're drilling it, you're playing the whole thing enough, right? Because the same thing on guitar, because I'm just... right? And all of a sudden it's like, boom, you just put you right there and you're like, wait a second, okay, I better get serious here. This is sounding kind of cool. And so we want to make that thing happen. All right, so let's do All right, should we do it once more and then we'll play some? I think this is gonna set us up nicely for Brown Sugar. I'm kind of like, I think if we nail this, and I think we're really super close.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hit this one more time. See if we can keep our brains like super focused. I did a show last night at a pretty legendary jazz club up in Harlem called Minton's Playhouse, and like it was a little I was a little awestruck. They played like a 2.5-minute video talking about Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and all these guys played at this club. And they had a picture of all the legends like sitting outside, and I was like, whoa, dude, this is kind of heavy. We're getting ready to rock it out as a disco funk band in this like legendary jazz club, like, you know, 60 years later.
That's awesome.
And I met this kid who was a physicist in Germany. His first time in America, he's like, dude, I wanted to come to a real, this is my first time ever being at a blues funk disco concert in America, anywhere. I was like, oh, this is crazy. So on that note, Love Me Two Times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. Yeah, I'm going away. Love me 2 times, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Love me 1 time. Could not speak. Love me 1 time. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Yeah. Love me 1 time. Could not speak. Love me 1 time. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Love me 2 times. I'm going away. Love me 2 times. I'm here. I'm going away. Woo! All right. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, right? So, again, this is what I'm focusing on, dude. It's like, again, you get to a certain level playing, and then now it's like you got to make the song sound like we just like transported you in time, right? Like you want to bring all of that mojo into your playing and kind of capture that. Now I want to do the same thing. See if we can now take that and then bring that into Brown Sugar, because I was just this is especially with the
I have a question.
yes.
So, when you make fills on drums,
Uh-huh.
do you have the pattern predetermined, or is it sometimes you just hit the things and it?
It's a little bit of both. So, okay.
Because that's what, like, I just kind of improvise it.
Yeah.
And obviously, I have an idea of like what I know.
You've
the
got a
order in
can
which
of
some things
yes,
look
look,
good,
you got a
and
little menu of
sometimes I
things
just
that you
kinda-
know, right? That's what we've built through all our time together, is a set of patterns, set of grooves, a set of fills. And you're going to have to take those, you're going to start combining, mixing, and then you build upon them, right? Because what I've given you is this like really insane toolbox of, if you know the difference between what's straight and a shuffle, which you do clearly, and again, and then starting to be able to play straight 16ths, eighths, quarters, halves, and then triplets. And once you kind of understand that, right, you're starting to know, okay, here's a can of fills. What you're going to find out over the course of the entire, let's say, rock and roll spectrum is a lot of it is pretty common, right?
Yeah.
People are telling the same stories with the same fills, but everybody's a little bit different, and we never get tired of hearing about it. It's like love and rock and roll and sex, drugs, and all these common themes that we have, but those same common themes start to blend into the fills and the music, because like we were capturing today, you wouldn't come in playing some straight eighth note fills, dot 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 versus dot 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 dot, right?
Yeah.
You know better by now, hopefully, otherwise I'm going to slap you. I'm going to take you out back and beat you down. No. But I know sometimes we've done a lot of things in the way that I don't always I don't like sticking things in your mind so you're like overly conscious of them. But when it comes time to recognize that we do have the skills, and these are things that I've consciously worked and developed over time, is like getting you at least what I think is like the quintessential basics that are going to get you to playing that stuff, which means, yes, you are going to play. You'll probably during a session with other people go to your go-tos immediately, because you don't want to sound like you're messing up. But in your own time, you're practicing and playing with other people's recordings. I try all kinds of things, right? So you want to know when and where. Again, to me, play what works when you're playing with other people first. If it's a jam session where it's like, okay, we're all going to experiment and play some atonal music, that's one thing. But if you're playing songs that everybody's sort of expected to know when they sit down to play, in the way that we kind of do our lessons, that's what you're going to walk into in a real rehearsal, like with people trying to put together a set of music to play out with real musicians.
Yeah.
Right? There's like a path. And so I've always wanted to give you the tools that would allow you to go, okay, I saw an ad. I get up to my whatever college I go to, and there's some guys looking for a drummer, or here's a jam session that plays this kind of music. You go in, you check it out, you see if it's some stuff that you're into, there's songs then my move whenever I go to things like that is then I go find out what they already play. And if it's something I know, we're already in, but if it's not, then I may wait till the second time and go home and learn that tune and then come back knowing the song. So you make a good impression, right? Because that's what it's about. But let's get into this, and right, we're going right. Oh, let's get that again. I'm gonna roll this back myself because I totally didn't have the auto scroll on. All right. So here we go from the top. Little Brown Sugar, check this out. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 1. Gold Coast slave bound for cotton fields, sold in a market down in New Orleans. Scared old slave but knows he's doing alright. Hear him with the women just around midnight. Brown sugar, how come you dance so good now? Brown sugar, just like a young girl should now. Drums beating cold, English blood runs hot. Lady of the house, wonder where it's gonna stop. Houseboy knows he's that he's doing alright. Should've heard him with the women round midnight. Brown sugar, how come you taste so good now? Brown sugar, just like a young girl should now. Sax solo. Brown sugar, how come you taste so good now? Brown sugar, just like a young girl should. Last verse. Bet your mama was a tissue queen. Oh, her boyfriend was a sweet 16. I'm no schoolboy, but I know what I like. Should've heard me now, just around midnight. Brown sugar, how come you taste so good now? Brown sugar, just like a young girl should now. Brown sugar, how come you taste so good now? Brown sugar, 4 times on the ending of the intro. Not bad, dude. Not bad.
That's
So,
pretty good.
right? And I think that felt like one of the really more consistent driving performances of yours. Like you found like a sweet spot with the groove where I felt like you weren't going faster or slower looking for it. Sometimes we do, right? We'll
Yeah.
kind of like, you're like, is this it? And you're like, it's like it's there, but it felt like, excuse me, we were pretty deep in, and then so, and on this section, where were you putting the fills on the?
Here. It was. Wait, keep playing it.
Okay, let me go back around with it because I know it's right.
There's
So
a
one.
cue in the guitar that lets me know. And I'm
Okay,
trying to-
I want to see how you're thinking about it. That was exactly. So we're gonna go.
It's there, and then that's usually on like the 2.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'm doing a full, I'll count to that first 1 after the. It's like because the riff doesn't end at 4.
Right.
It
Right.
ends at 2.
Right.
Or it ends at
So-
like 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
So,
it changes.
now
you
the
have to count it.
last question of the day. Can you play it without me playing it and put the fill where you want it to be?
Okay.
So can you hear the phrase in your head? Play through it. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, again, because now we're going to really start working like everybody's going to kind of has sort of developed their own counting system, whether they know it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to start filling the blanks back in even a little bit more with just more standard music terminology. And that's what I've always used. But I want to make sure you can count everything with or without the music. Luckily, because you've also played trombone and other melodic instruments, you have to think differently.
Yeah.
From just a rhythmic standpoint. You can't just always follow the vocalist. Mm-hmm. Or you know, the guitar, whatever the main melody is. So anyhow, dude, well, let me stop this. That was very cool, my man. That was very